Ant-Man and the Wasp. So in Ant-Man and the Wasp, the titular pair work with Hank Pym to retrieve Janet Van Dyne from the quantum realm. So the first Ant-Man movie, I really liked. Now it wasn't great or anything. One of my main issues with the movie was the villain, Yellow Jacket, pretty one-dimensional villain. Nothing too much to there, but everything else, like I love Paul Rudd as um I love Paul Rudd. Excuse me. I love Paul Rudd as Ant Man. Like he brings this like innocence to his character, and this innocent and this sweet little charm to his character. But now Hope Van Dyne, Evangeline Lilly gets the spotlight. Gets the she gets to share the spotlight with Ant Man, and and here we are. Now this movie has a lot of issues. It has a lot of problems, a lot of flaws with this movie. I wanted, I really wanted to like this movie, but it really is one of the worst, or not worst, but one of the weaker MCU movies out there. Um, it's funny because like Iron Man 2, Thor 2, Ant Man 2, or Ant Man and the Wasp, Guardians 2, all of these twos, like all, the second movies of all these franchises, they're the weakest ones. I do love the humor in this movie, and yeah, that's it. This movie was a critical and commercial success, that doesn't mean, that doesn't mean that it's flawless because it has so many problems. Like, for example, the villain of Ghost. She's not really a villain. She's just someone who's in constant pain and will do anything, will find anything, to cure herself. She's phasing in and out. She's having these problems, and she believes that the laboratory from Pym's laboratory is the quantum tunnel is the only way to help her cure her. And then you've got like this other villain played by Walton Goggins, um, uh, who's also going after the laboratory, which ends up in this car chase. They're all racing each other, trying to go after the laboratory. That's like near the end of the movie. But like in like the middle and like the beginning of this movie, it's just them going on detours, like these filler things that goes away from the main plot of the movie, which is to get the original Wasp, Janet Michelle Pfeiffer, out from the quantum realm. Like they're like the his new suit has this his suit has this new regulator. Ant-Man, his new suit has this new regulator, and but it's causing so much problems. He's shrinking, and he's randomly shrinking and growing at random times. It's just, and they're going to like they're going everywhere. It's just, there's like so much filler and so much detour are in this movie, and it subtracts away from the main plot, as I said. Um, and then apparently Evangeline, not Evangeline, excuse me. Apparently, how did I want to know something actually? Hold on, hold that thought. You know what? Forget about that thought. That thought. I want to know something about Michelle Pfeiffer. as Janet. Janet, she has been stuck in the quantum realm. Answer me this. She's been stuck in the quantum realm for 30 years. 30 fucking years. And how does she have perfect makeup? Does makeup exist in the quantum realm? Like, she has perfect makeup, and not only does she have perfect makeup, but she has like these magic fingers, these magic quantum phasing fingers that like magic that magically cures um ghost her illness, her phasing problems. Like, that's it. I'm like, okay. And also, how can Louis, I love Louis. Michael Pena is amazing as Louis. Um, but I want to know something. How is Louis, how is he able to drive? How is he able to drive the shrinking car? It's just, there are things in this movie that makes no sense at all. It's just whatever. And also, like, the villains, like, one of them is just driving after, one of them is Walton Goggins, who's going after the laboratory. He's a black market dealer. That's it. And we have Ghost, who she's not even a real villain. She's just someone, like I said in the beginning of this video, she's just someone in constant pain. That's it. So this movie was a complete letdown. This movie is very funny. Don't get me wrong. This movie is very funny. It's very entertaining, very enjoyable, but it is very forgettable. It's a very funny but forgettable MCU movie. That's the best way I can describe Ant-Man and the Wasp. So, yeah. Oh my god. Randall Park. I'm thinking about. Sorry about that little pause. I'm thinking about Randall Park. Randall Park was hilarious. I loved him. I love Randall Park. As Jimmy Woo, and we later get to see him. In WandaVision. I love him. He's funny. He's so funny and hilarious in this. He's so funny in this movie. And the daughter who plays Scott's and the actress who plays Scott's daughter is so adorable. She is so adorable. Like, I can definitely see like them building up the Young Avengers thing. So yeah. They brought back so yeah, but not all of the humor worked for me. There were like a couple of them that felt cliche, like I've seen it in other past comedy movies. But yeah, like, there are so many problems with this movie. Um, the villains are, one of them just there is just there to go after the laboratory, and the other one is the main villain, Ghost. She's not even a real villain. She's not an actual villain. And then, like, the detours that subtracts and just goes away from the main plot of the movie, and it's things that make no sense. Like I said, how does Janet have perfect makeup? She's spent 30 years in the quantum realm. How does she have perfect makeup in the quantum realm for 30 years? That's a lot of I don't know, maybe there's like a supermarket. I don't know, there might be some and how is she able to survive too, for that matter? Like, what does she eat? Where does she go to? These are like very important questions that I want to know. But whatever. And then she uses her fingers, her phasing fingers, to like magically cure Ghost's illness. It just makes no sense, but okay, whatever. So yeah, there's a lot of problems with Ant-Man and the Wasp, but it is funny, but it's very forgettable. But anyway, that's all I have to say for Ant-Man and the Wasp. What did you think about it? Put it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for taking your time to listening to my review. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends and family, and I will see you soon.